It is the Waratahs against Maitland, the Lady Blacks, this afternoon. We're not too far away from the kickoff.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The NHRU sends their sympathies to the Coburn family.
Hello.
So we just pause there for a moment. Silence some sad news for Maitland during the week. So they're wearing pink armbands today. In fact, the Lady Blacks for Michelle Cockbain, a sponsor who just passed away yesterday. So some sad news in a mark of respect before we get going in the decider. And we're just moments away from a kick-off now, so we will just wait for them to get underway and then we'll run through the teams for you. As we say, it is the minor premiers who got through here first, the Waratahs. Of course, in their customary red, and the Lady Blacks, as you would suspect, in predominantly black for this one.
Right. Good to go.
And the grand final in the NHRU Women's 15s is underway for 2019. It's the Waratahs that will have the first use of the ball. So, as they try to bring it up out of their own territory, we will run through their team. It's Teresa Wilhelmus, Jennifer Marley, Minna Marley, Christy Gilbert-Watson, Teresa Nunatau, Marianne Utai, Jess Church, the vice-captain, Toya Nicholas, Tali Goldsmith is the captain, Katrina Barker, Faith Saunders, Tia Tauafau, Maya Stewart, Annika Butler. There's a loose one here. They recover it, they do. It was the aforementioned Stewart that does pick it up. She's on a little bit of a run now, almost breaks through the tackle. Annika Butler and Brittany Hunt completing the starting 15. Really finding a way through. There was Jess Church. They got some numbers out on the left if they want to use them. Not quite. Replacement Stephanie Klimovich, Juanita Naya, Natasha Dean and Marina Neal. So you look like we're playing.
Advantage over.
It's advantage over now for the Waratahs.
Tackle!
So it's Goldsmith that's tackled with it. In a good few phases that the Waratahs have put together now for the Lady Blacks. Wendy Whitaker, Megan Taylor, Lucy Priestley, the front row. Then it's Lucy Beatty, Felicity O'Donnell, Zoe Hall, Madeline Butler, Leah Van Zeeland. That's the forwards. And the backs, Brittany Duff, Holly Smith, Joyce Chan, Megan Casserly. This is a nice little offload here. There's a chance for the Waratahs. They've really worked this up well into the Lady Blacks 22. A little inside ball on the burst. Brittany Duff, Holly Smith, Joyce Chan, Megan Casserly, Emma Bradford, Mackenzie Young and Georgia Holden are the backs for the Lady Blacks.
Let it go!
And the replacements, Bridget Hunt, Caitlin Shirtcliffe, Carol Doughty, Gianni Drinkwater, Kirsty McGrory, Taylor Field and Jacinta Crawford. And still the Waratahs. It's been pulled in. In fact, she's through. She's found space. And over they go. First points in the grand final. And it's Maya Stewart with the 5-pointer for the Waratahs, as I welcome Brooke Saunders to the call after all of that. Good evening, Brooke.
Thank you.
And I guess that's kind of the form line we were expecting, a strong start for the Waratahs.
Definitely. I've been playing the season. I played this year against the Waratahs, and every time we played them, they started off in that way. You could see early on, I think they did about 10 to 15 phases straight up, and you could see that they were drawing him over to the left, and then from there the backs just had open space, and then that's where how Mayer got that try.
So it's Talia Goldsmith, the captain, who has the job of trying to add the extras. Just
Bit of a hard kick, especially for a right footer.
Not quite. Just pulls it across the face. So it's 5-0 that we stay at in this early stage of the grand final.
You get ball race, the girl come past.
Maitland now to get us underway. In fact, we need a ball to get back underway again. That's usually an essential. So, of course, the Waratahs coming into this one undefeated, but they were sent all the way against Hamilton in the major semi-final a couple of weeks back. 24 all, and they got through by virtual ladder position. Maitland have come the long way, so
they have. They
really
have.
Very much the underdogs, you'd say, but they've strung some good results together lately.
Yeah, they definitely have. I mean, at the start of the season, I mean, they lost a few games, and then they've come back at the end. At the moment, their defense is on the heels a little bit here. You'll see, like, every time Waratah forwards get the ball, they get over that advantage line straight away. You can see Cheech has gotten through. Hopefully she gets an offload off.
She does find some support now.
Well,
if the Waratahs get it out here on the right, they should be in the score, to be honest.
that's gone back.
Back is the
And
call.
they're playing advantage to black.
Now a knock on off red, so it'll be the Lady Blacks who will have their first use of the ball this evening.
We'll see how they go. That's a bit of pressure from the Waratahs, but they're holding on.
What can they build here?
That's a good run from the number 8 in Waratahs. That's Leah Van Zeelen, and she's one of the prospects that's come over from Amsterdam.
No hands, Red.
A little ball back, but it's put down. There might be a chance to swoop. No, not quite. So
lost second time there.
back to the scrum.
A bit first scrum for the game too, and the Waratah props are. We'll see how their size goes.
So it is they're not quite 1 to 15 on the sheet as they started, but it's Teresa Wilhelmus, Jennifer Marley and Minna Marley who we expect to be in the front row for the Waratahs. Hopefully they've cooperated with me, so that is the 3 in the scrum.
Blind!
So it'll be interesting now to watch the backline for Waratahs. They're a really, really strong backline. So we'll see. This is their first kind of set piece move. We'll see what they do.
Trying a bit of a loop there with
Advantage
Barker.
there. Going up over the shoulders. Let it go!
Got advantage for a high tackle.
She's lucky she nearly got held up then in a maul too.
This is Utai. Barker again. She looked for the pass. She's going to take
Penalty advantage over!
And through is Jennifer Marley.
She's lucky. That could have been offside then. From the
Wait, Black!
It's Minna Marley. She gets it away, and they'll try and shift it over to the left, almost through the gap. In fact, she is through, and then she's wrapped up.
Let it go!
Church.
There's space on both sides of that ruck at the moment. The Blacks are just crowding in a bit too much.
Wait, Black!
The Waratahs, on the other hand, they are spread out. There are numbers if they can get it out there. Not quite. Yeah, they keep coming this way. Firm tackle. Antonia Nicholas forced back. Almost an intercept, but now that means that they're short out on that left-hand side. It's going to be Tia Talfa who goes over. It's a second try for the Waratahs. 10 points to 0. It's funny, isn't it? Just that sort of broken play, but they really made something of it, didn't they?
They did. And the Waratahs, as soon as you give them a little bit of space and a little bit of taste of having the ball in hand and being able to run in front without any defenders, they're just going to take every minute of that and own it.
Come on.
So this one, of course, it's the far side of the pitch now, but this one's in a bit closer to the post, so we will see how Talia Goldsmith fares here. Of course, the captain of the Waratahs.
It's not bad. So hopefully after this kickoff, the Lady Blacks can get the ball back and try and get a little bit of ball in hand and get some phases happening. I think the last time they had the ball, they got 2 or 3 phases. Hopefully they can get a bit more.
Short, it's just going to get over there and into touch.
Yeah, it's still in. It's still in.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So it bounced over the 10, but then bounced back in the 10. So Maitland Blacks get a chance here. We'll see how they go to see if they can maintain the ball and maintain some phases.
So first chance in the attacking half for the Lady Blacks.
It's a good run from the 10.
It's Holly Smith who was the tackled player.
Ball's picked up, that's fine.
That's fine. So Brittany Duff got caught with it. And it's still the Blacks trying to force their way forward.
Leave it, Red!
Casserly. Getting out of the base of the ruck.
She was massively offside.
Yeah, no, they try and spread it. Again,
bit of space.
Bit of blindside move too, just in front the pass.
That was a really good option there. Brittany Duff, she definitely saw the space, and it was just an unlucky pass.
Playing bet. Oh. Play knock on there.
Black knock on is the call.
Scrum here. Red ball.
So Maitland almost with a pinch in the first liner of the game. It'll be another scrum. And again the Waratahs with the feed.
Get me over there, girl.
Crouch! Fine! Sit!
Hold on.
Steel's fine.
Still the Waratahs with it, some good defence out of the scrum from the Lady Blacks.
The Blacks just going a little bit high there in the tackles. That it allowed the Waratahs to just make 2 or 3 extra metres and get the rest of the Lady Blacks on the back foot.
Teresa Wilhelmus, who makes a few post-contact metres.
To roll. I can't come through.
That's the first penalty of the game, yeah?
Yeah, it's the first one that's actually been blown up. Yeah, we've had, I think we had one advantage for a high tackle, but yeah, it's the first one that we've had blown. Almost to halfway's a kick. We've got some viewers from afar, apparently, Brooke.
Yeah, we do. So I was just told that a couple of the players from the Lady Blacks have actually flown back from Hong Kong from the police games to come and play this game. So to those guys watching over there in Hong Kong,
Hold on. Just half step. Give me half step. Mark can get there.
We're glad that you are joining us this evening on Bar TV Sports. He said it is the grand final in the women's comp. It's not clean, so it's the Lady Blacks that have it. It's Brittany Duff that scooped it up for them.
Play advantage to Black. On the ball.
Got advantage for Maitland. This is Van Zeeland.
she's a very strong player, the number 8. Very
Come back over here. Not rolling.
We're going to come back to the earlier penalty. Not rolling away was the call. Decent chance here too, Maitland, to find some good territory and they can launch. She's just going to go.
There's a bit of a team move here. You can see from the tap. That's a bit unlucky.
Yeah, the passes at the toes and couldn't pull it in. It was Megan Casserly.
Can you just watch again straight for seconds? It's not coming straight through.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
Come on, Black girl!
That's good mess, yeah.
Let's go, Satin! Satin to pull Blackie! Satin, go! What are you going to do? Hold it! Hey, they're going!
Crouch! Burn!
They're going!
Good!
Where was you? Hold!
Good push from the Waratahs, and again it's quick ball from the scrum for them. It's one back inside the Tiatawa foul, just inside that 10-metre line. This is Barker. Now Utai.
That's a better defense there from the Blacks. Way better defense. You can see in that tackle, one went low, one went high, and they literally stopped the person in the tracks.
Is Marley. Does manage to get over at gain line.
I think that's the first time Annika Butler there has touched the ball in this game. She's one of the current UNE players. Her and Maya Stewart, I believe, are both in the UNE squad. Just played at Aon Sevens in Queensland.
And a good run from Jennifer Marley. Gets the Waratahs on the front foot. Utai offload. It goes to ground. It's been called a knock on, in fact.
Come here.
So it'll be Maitland. This will actually be their first scrum feed of the game for the Lady Blacks. So a test for them.
Let's go to rain and storm. I'm like, yeah!
Is this the first sub for Waratah?
Sub, Harry, sub, spread, sub. Hey.
Yeah, we have had a check. So Mina Marley has gone off, and it looks like Stephanie Klimovic might be about to go on.
27 off.
We're going to need to sort this out. We're missing a front rower.
I thought that was Mina Morley.
Yeah, she's just come off.
Swapped jerseys.
Back off.
All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
Good push from Waratah, but Maitland do still come up with this.
They need some quick ball here out to the left. Waratahs are on the back foot.
Yeah, Waratah 6s and 7s in defence. They're all bunched in the middle of the park, although they've regrouped somewhat now.
Tackle! That's back.
Now they choose to spread it. It's Georgia Holden.
Yeah, go,
who's
Georgia.
stepped around one. She needs support. She does get it away. Inside the 22 now, the Lady Blacks. Duff. Back to Brittany Duff. She's going to go over. She's got one back for Maitland. A great try. They kept it alive. And they've gone over in the corner, and it's 10 points to 5.
They're playing the ball on the ground. Penalty.
So, what's happened there? She's come in to clean out, found fine, and she's lost. No, I thought it was fine.
We're just seeing a change for Maitland as well as we wait for the conversion. So it looks like it's Carol Doughty that's gone on. Here is the kick. Not quite, so it's 10-5 that we stay.
Waratahs 10, Maitland 5.
It's Lucy Beatty that's gone off to be replaced by Doughty. Sorry, just trying to get almost the Queen's English, not quite, but we'll get it out anyway.
Harry, count numbers of red has been another sub while we've been doing that.
So did we find out how long the games are? Or I think it's possibly 40 minutes per half. Generally, grand finals are.
Yeah, so we're normally 30 during the season. Easy for me to say.
Correct.
Yeah, I think we're going to 40 this time.
When you're ready.
And Doughty getting her first touch immediately. Brings it up into contact. Got Kirsty McGrory on as well. In fact, they've turned it over now, though.
That turnover was direct from the clean out of Minna.
And she is now.
Tackle!
Tackled was the call. A looping pass to Church. And then Annika Butler tries to fend one off, but they do. We're in the end. And then put down by
That one
Noah.
off on. So that's by red. Come here.
Let's go Mars left. Mars the call. Mars not going.
Might be a little bit of frustration with the Waratahs at the moment.
It's like Maitland has certainly played their way back into this. I mean, obviously there's the scoreboard, but even just the general play, they look more competitive than they were in the first few minutes. It's like they've grown a leg or two in confidence.
Yeah.
Free kick.
So she can't actually take it from the side of the scrum. It's got to go back to number 8.
Thank you. Get up.
Okay, back in. Back in. Didn't touch it. Play on.
Play on is a call, so they'll continue this one. It's Casserly. In fact, it's still going. They've got the offload.
The Lady Blacks have a really good energy at the moment. You can see when they're passing the ball, people are running, catching it, changing their pace and accelerating. It's a really good vibe. That chick's rolling, like touching the ball on the ground. That should have been a penalty.
Took it and tackle.
Waratahs come up with it. It was it looked at and that'll be a high tackle.
I'll play that.
A little bit of desperation there with that. That's really unlucky for Annika. It's unlucky. Her team was on the back foot and she had to do what she had to do.
Come on.
Right there.
You could see that quick thinking from Talia Goldsmith to try and just bang the ball into the corner, but yeah, they got a hand on it, and that's where it all started to go wrong in that play for the Waratahs. Be a line out just on the red side of halfway.
This is the first line out of the game too. The last time the Lady Blacks had a penalty, they actually tried a team move. It didn't really work out because they dropped the ball, but we'll see how they go now. So their number 9 is actually jumping, which is quite different. That's a really good line out.
Textbook Van Zeeland.
Great run from number 8. Hopefully they keep this momentum going.
Hands out, Red.
And Madeline Butler, rather.
I'll score it
on.
Come here.
It's kind of a microcosm of the season as a whole that we're seeing play it in front of us. As we said, Maitland were only 1 win from their first 7, then 6 from their last 8, even though they did play the Waratahs in that time, who, as we know, were unbeaten. So
Crouch!
they are really growing in confidence during again this afternoon.
Sit!
They've definitely grown as a team, even as a group.
Yeah, it's certainly a contest that the Waratahs have on their hands this afternoon at number 2 Sports Ground.
That's really unlucky for Maya Stewart then. It was an unlucky pass. She had a bit of space out there.
Harry subs, Mark Black. Maitland 5 off. Harry subs, Black. Harry, can you hear me?
So the 15's joined the line. The Lady Blacks here on the left, but they're going to go the blind side. And they've changed it.
Put in behind. It's not gathered up by Stewart, so there's an opportunity for Maitland.
They need their support. The ruck's there.
Inside. Get on the ball.
That was great work by Cheech Barker. The tackle was made, and it was legal.
Harry,
She
you
was
got
there and
me?
got the ball.
Okay.
Behind.
It's a somewhat relieving kick for
Harry, can you hear me, Harry?
Waratahs.
Can you hear me? No. Harry, they're sub. Yeah. Got sub.
And we're going to have a couple of changes.
Okay. Oh, maybe,
Lucy
yeah.
Beatty has come back on for the Lady Blacks.
Gotcha. You can't hear me at all? No. Yeah, good.
There's a slight bit of confusion there with the subs.
So we're going for 5 in the line out. 4, sorry. It's gone.
Oh, great. That's the captain. Maddie Butler took that ball in the line out.
Van Zeeland. And they'll keep going that way.
I'll be honest, that number 10's been offside a little bit today.
Actually, offside. Goal from in front. Yeah. No, she's in front. She's in front. How about you're in front of her?
What, referee?
Did I call it?
You did. Holly Smith, yeah, with the limiting the infringement.
Okay, it's all right.
Make sure. Crouch! Burn!
Watching that class, watching that class.
So it'd be interesting to see if the Waratahs run it out or kick it out here from within the 22. May Stewart's got space.
All right, for now, she's going to be bundled over the touchline, though.
No line up there.
And look at the reaction from the Lady Blacks, too.
So one option they could have taken here was a quick line out, or the Waratahs are standing there a bit kerfuffled with what happened, so quick line out would have been an option.
Yeah, going to go this set piece now, though. And again, it's well executed by the Lady Blacks. Van Zeeland, she's made some runs today already, I'm sure.
She has. I don't know how many metres she makes a game, but she's a great player.
Casserly has got it away to Joyce Chan. It's just lobbed into the air and batted back for the Waratahs to come up with. Still haven't gone to ground. Now they do, in fact.
Holding on there.
Yeah, so not releasing the player. Almost. Just a little bit eager. And they're going to go the quick restart.
So they're going to have to run it out now. They're out the 22.
Tackle!
And she might be held up. No, taking the ground.
It's Utah. Make some good meters. And again, and now the space on the far side. It's Maya Stewart. Steps back inside. She's going to take him on. It's a good tackle in the end. And have Maitland got this back? No.
That was Georgia Holden. That was a great tackle.
Waratahs
advantage to red. All off her.
Got advantage offside, so the Lady Blacks not retreating quickly enough. Float from Tau, and it's been put to ground. We will come back for the offside.
She thought about it then, Cheech Barker, thought about the quick tap. It's not a bad option.
Nicholas.
So you can see that Waratahs are really confident with their forwards at the moment.
Can you hear me?
Touch.
Come back! Lead black! Adventure.
So the black hand in there, so advantage with the Waratahs. Nice little offloader. That was, I think it was Marley that was tackled. This is Utah.
Still playing advantage.
And Nanatau.
Tackle! No, come back over here. Come on, play.
Be interesting to see if they go for the line or take a tap.
Can't jump on the play on the ground. Okay? On the line.
So
on the line.
Okay, I thought knock on advantage. It was penalty advantage for
correct.
Not staying on feet.
Leave it black!
You can see the backs for the Waratahs are set behind the forwards,
Hands up!
giving the number 9 two options.
He's up.
It's going to be Utah who breaks through the line, crashes over. And a third try for the Waratahs.
That's right.
15 points to 5.
Yeah, try. Try. Jackson, can you hear me?
Marianne Utah gets on the board now.
Every time he's getting straight up right into my passing line. That's why they're hitting me.
Okay, I'll look out for it. I'll look out for it. Yeah, got that one. I saw it. It was fine. You picked it up and she's come fine.
Been a good 20-odd minutes since the last score for the Waratahs, but they built some pressure and they converted it there. And a very good chance this time to add the extra 2.
This whole hold.
In fact, is that Utah still down under the post?
She is, yeah, she is. I think both teams will be looking for a bit of a break soon.
Yep. Pretty much in line with the play.
Liberator, I just saw a shake of the head from Utah. She's to her feet now. And you're going to have the conversion. And Goldsmith does convert.
Half time, man.
And that'll be the half. So at an opportune time to score for the Waratahs, and they'll go into the break in the grand final, 17 points to 5 up. So tries for Maya Stewart.
Can you hear me?
Tia tail foul. And Mario Utah right at the end there.
I can hear you, and I can hear
There's
you.
one for the Lady Blacks through Brittany Duff.
Now I can't. No. I could for the first 5. Okay.
Reset it.
So it's half time. We'll take a break and we'll be back with you in a few minutes for the second stanza.
You got me there? Got me? And have you got me? Yep. You got me now? Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Thank you.
He's just a tiny bit loud.
Wow. Anything? For black or red? Okay. Yeah. Okay. If I also put back to where I was, they were in line, then just happened and it come up. Yeah.
I can't hear him.
Okay.
I put my flag into that one over here. Went back over heavily over there.
Yeah.
I have the flag.
What was it for?
It's offside.
Offside. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully have the comms now, so yeah. Team start. Yeah. Hey. Trying to. Okay. You take off. All good? Go.
Second half underway in the NHRU Women's 15s Grand Final of 2019. Welcome back to Bar TV Sports and the various other channels you're watching through. We're at number 2 Sports Ground in Newcastle. It's the Waratahs leading 17 points to 5 over the Lady Blacks of Maitland. It's Maitland who have first use of the ball in the second half. Daniel Herrera, you commentator this evening. I'm joined by Brooke Saunders as we see.
Good evening.
Yeah, you almost see a break there. That was Brittany Duff. They got her in the. So it's Brittany Duff now, in fact, who's spinning and looking for an option. She's gone to ground with it again. It's going to come out eventually. Pick and drive.
Nice, you're on the ball.
Yeah, Waratahs were just a little bit quicker there with all of those rucks.
They've been rewarded now.
It's a great run there from Toya.
Nicholas, she's got to get down.
Tackle! There you go.
She does. There's no
Advantage there.
got advantage with the Waratahs. Almost through. In fact, it's a good offload. It's a good
Advantage over.
bit of a basketball pass. They're close to the line here, though.
Let it go, Black.
Not quite yet. If they can get it out to the right, or Maitland have responded now. They might go the more direct option. They stopped her. They have. Utai. Oh, they've fallen off her. she's got to get it down. She has got it down.
She got it down. She got it down.
She's taken a risk there.
She probably could have just put it down in the first instance, but I see a point.
Right, keeper. That's 2 head highs there.
Yeah, it was just not quite.
So Utai with one just before the break and one just after the break, and the Waratahs now out to a 17-point lead.
It's a really good start from the Waratah.
I'm all good. Cheers. Yeah. Fine.
Should be an easy kick here from Talia Goldsmith.
Yep, no problems. So it's now 24 points to 5.
You can see a lot of the Lady Blacks patting each other on the back and giving high fives and clapping. I reckon in the next 5 to 10 minutes, the energy that they had in the mid part of the last half will come back. I reckon they'll score another try in probably the next 10 or 15 minutes.
Came from behind last weekend, but the task is that much bigger in terms of the magnitude of the scoreline and the opposition as well this evening. Nicholas.
Number 3 for the Waratahs has been doing some great clean outs. She's basically winning those rucks just with one person.
Takes it.
Another strong clean out
Great
there as
clean
well.
out.
It's all open up. Goldsmith, can she run it around herself? She's going to get hauled in here. Looks for support. Does
Well
find
done.
support. Nicholas,
Leave it, Black.
bring her down. Just talking about the advantage of a good clean out.
Yeah,
And
yep.
a stark demonstration.
That Georgia Holden just then, what a
They're queuing
run.
up on the outside. It's going to be Maya Stewart, who runs over for her second try of the night.
So,
She turned the burners on then, and she didn't even need to.
hey, no, she's ball's not down.
And the Waratahs are tightening their grip on the grand final. It's 29 points to 5 now, early in the second half.
Ball wasn't down. She's fine.
That was a great effort from the Waratahs just then. The number 9 got through, made it to the left edge, and then they got it over to the right edge to score in probably like 4 or 5 passes. That's not bad.
She's kicked the last 2. This one is from almost in front for Goldsmith. And again, another 2, please. 31 points, plays 5. As you said, the try scorers so far for the Waratahs. Maya Stewart now with a brace. Ditto that remark for Marianne Utai, and 1 for Tia Tauafau. It's Nicholas again.
That's twice that the Blacks have kicked to the same spot. They should maybe change it up a bit, you know, and kick it over to the other side. If Toya keeps catching it, she's a strength.
Oh, Van Zeeland cops a big hit from Utai.
Roll, Red. Knock on advantage over.
Go, Van Zeeland.
Oh.
There's a good energy with the Waratahs at the moment. You can see by the tackles that they're making. They're hard hitting. They've got a lot of aggression.
It's Duff who tries to go on her own now. She does get it away to Holly Smith.
It's a header.
It's gone down.
She should quick. Oh. That's unlucky because that quick tap was on. That was on.
It's Holly Smith
5.
who was on the end of it.
Watch that. Step down. I'm actually wrong-footed, yeah.
So just a word warning from the referee to Teresa Nanatau for the high tackle. It's interesting. It's actually the ankle strapping. So I heard the referee mention wrong footing. So maybe it's actually more to do with something almost incidental to the tackle rather than the infringement itself.
Yeah, true. Well, when she actually ran, hit and spun. So maybe after she spun, she hit the Waratah player and that might have made her hurt her ankle.
Tap and go again with the Lady Blacks through Madeline Butler.
The rucking of the Lady Blacks needs to be tighter. It needs to be more aggressive and way tighter because they're losing the ball a little bit. That's a great run for the number 8.
Yeah, Van Zeeland made a few more metres post-contact.
The support runners of Maitland need to be better. There you go.
Oh, spilt it now. Now the Waratahs going to try and run this out. Or they're going to try and kick this out. They're going to keep it in their hands for now. Still, they do. Nicholas out of the 22 now. Another firm clean out. Almost intercepted it. It's gone to ground. So they forced the error. A chance here for Maitland to build something with the scrum. Is that with the wobbly walk that we've got coming off? Holding a calf by the look of it.
Slight cramping. Some strong subs coming back on.
You want to come down? You want to come down? You want to come down?
Certainly had the superiority with the scrum tonight, the Waratahs. You can see the size difference between the two sides as they are about to back down.
You notice that the scrums are actually quite high. If the Waratahs got a little bit lower, see how their knees are quite high? If they're, there you go. They could dominate those scrums.
Van Zeeland, she nearly found a gap.
So hopefully the support running of the Lady Blacks is a bit better down in this end so they can get some more points.
Let it go!
Just going one out at the moment.
Play it there.
Back into the traffic. There are numbers on the open side they can use, and Van Zeeland. And she done some work. Duff is
Great run.
forced to go her own. She's spilt it by the look of it.
Hey, lost forward there.
She has.
That was really unlucky. She actually got spun in the ruck, and you can see the Waratah tours actually, or the Waratah players turned her their way, and that's how they won the ball. I think it was Toya Nichols. She did that.
Up in their side.
Some good chat there from the Lady Blacks captain.
All of it, girls. Look where we are. Someone's like, oh, you feel like back again. Hold it. Hold it. That's it.
Crouch!
You're right.
Fun!
Have we spoken about the history of the Lady Blacks yet at all?
No, we've touched a bit on their recent history in just terms of this season, but yeah, a big achievement for them just to get here.
Yeah, correct. So this is actually, that's a drop ball there for the Waratahs.
Chance of break and play. Van Zeeland, can she find a way through? No. But if they can be quick here, they might find something. They need to shift it to the left. That's where all the black jerseys are at the moment.
Not got advantage over.
Advantage over is the call now. Plenty of numbers if they can spread it wide. Yeah, she's going to go over, and Maitland have another try. Megan Casserly through the gap and over just near the base of the posts. And a second try of the evening for Maitland. 31 points to 10, kick to come.
That was a team try too. So the Lady Blacks, I was talking to a couple of their previous players a little while ago, and this is actually the first grand final that the Lady Blacks have ever played in the NHRU Women's 15 Senior Women's Comp. So for the last 2 or 3 years, they'd never actually won a game, and this year they've just come out really strong and made the grand final, which is just impressive and quite amazing.
Oh, so it's 31 to 12. It's Brittany Duff with the kick. So yeah, even just the season holds, we say 7 wins, 8 losses, but like we say, 6 of those wins came in the last 8, and third in the end, just behind obviously the dominant Waratahs, and the Hamilton Hawks weren't too shabby either with 11 wins from 15, and then of course Maitland did the job on them last week.
I actually watched that game. It was a bloody amazing game. So with Waratah are just about to kick off, but Waratah for the last 2 seasons, they've only been around for the last 2 seasons, and they haven't lost a game in those 2 seasons. They drew with the Hawks the last time they played them, but because they were top of the comp, they still made the finals.
It's a loose ball that they managed to sweep on now, and Tia Tower foul. Temperature's just dropped a bit here as well, as you'd expect at this time. It's Jennifer Marley.
The players won't even notice. She was nearly offside there. That's great aggression. Great aggression from the Lady Blacks. At the moment, the Waratahs are a little on the back foot. A bit of space. Cheech Barker out the back. You can see that she's seen space on the right on the blind side. Well, she switches it back.
Yeah, they've come back in. Decent fend and a bit of help. Now they keep the move alive. Brittany Hunt Gets it away to Tauafau. Can she get the offload? It's gone to ground. It almost came off. Maya Stewart couldn't quite pull it in. Chance their arm. Not the reward this time, though.
4 and 1. Yep. Black 4 and 1.
And another change up front for the Lady Blacks.
Brittany Hunt, the number 15 for Waratahs, hasn't actually seen the ball that much this game, but I'd like to see her try and jump into the back line a little bit more and maybe get an inside ball off Cheech.
We can hold them.
Crowd!
Yeah, 13 seconds in.
Burn! Sit! Come up there. Come up there. Keep that. Both sides. Keep steady on the hit there.
Reset, yeah, early push there by the look, by the sounds of it rather. From,
Seconds in.
might have been the Waratahs were a bit earlier than the Blacks. It'll just be a reset for now, though.
Crowd!
Yes.
Waratahs need to use a bit more of their size, sink a bit lower.
Burn! Sit!
There you go.
Right on cue. Oh, it's loose. We're not going to make a lot of meters. It's bounced through to Brittany Hunt, who offloads for Butler. Keeps it in her own hands for now. She's tackled. The Backs are doing the cleaning out at the moment because they have to. Nice little offload, and they've kept this move alive as well. Butler, though, is pulled in again. And a knock on now.
That's really unlucky. Have a look right now at the amount of Waratahs players that are out on the open side. If the ball had to come out here, a try would have been on.
Time off.
We've got time off. There's one of the Lady Blacks gone to ground. I'm just trying to figure out who that is. Is it Castley,
What
maybe?
number is it?
No, 10. No, we've got Holly Smith. Now, for memory, she had the problem with the ankle a few minutes ago, and we saw that head-high tackle.
She did, correct.
And that's what they're looking at again.
So Holly Smith was actually one of those players that just returned from Hong Kong. It's pretty incredible to travel overseas just to come back and play your grand final. That's pretty cool.
Showing some,
Her team must mean a lot.
yeah. Some good dedication. It's,
I mean,
it's like that, is it? It's not. It's, obviously, this competition doesn't quite have the profile of the men's at the moment, but the passion is no less. And we're seeing it again this evening.
Well, just another little stat for the comp. So last year there was actually only 4 women's teams in the comp, but this year they've built to 6, and I'm pretty confident that they'll be 6 again next year. And especially now with the Women's Super W, we're in our 2nd season this year, so Cheech Barker and Maya Stewart actually played in the winning New South Wales Waratah team this year and last year.
Rush form.
Wouldn't be surprised for a quick tap here.
Come on.
If we got this time, it's Van Zeeland, is it? No, it's not. It's
I hope
Brittany
not.
Duff.
She'll push through. She's
Come
good.
back on.
Waratahs
Ladies ball.
trying to work this one from close.
That was a big hit. Great hit.
Play it.
A couple of metres out still. It's Utai. Can she get a hat trick? They're gonna resist it just. Yeah, they've had to commit big numbers to the breakdown, and still they managed to cover.
Lead black.
It's come back inside.
Short, play it.
Waratah forwards are hogging a little here. Just need to pass it out left. His hands.
That's going to come out. It's
Pass it.
on the ground that they recover it for now. That
That's
was
great defense from the Lady Blacks.
No daylight. There's no daylight.
There's a penalty advantage. We go again quickly. Can they get through this time? That's a try.
That was Toya Nichols. She's had a great game. Every time she's caught the ball from the kickoff, she's made at least 5 to 10 metres straight up. They keep kicking to her for some reason. That's a great try. She could have passed it out to the left, took him on herself, and got the 5-pointer.
So it's 36 plays 12 and quite possibly 38. Playing 12 in a moment. There's Talia Goldsmith. She's on a roll now. She had a few from in front or nearly in front. So she's kicked 3 from 5 so far. Toya Nicholas becomes the 4th try scorer
11.
for the Waratahs of the night.
So just talking about Toya Nichols, last year she actually won the Tasha Gale Cup. So that's the best and fairest. I don't know if it's male or women. It would obviously be the women's player for the NHRU. So that's a pretty outstanding accolade for one player out of so many. So congrats to her for last year. It'd be interesting to see who wins it this year.
All right, it looks like they're going to go the same way for the kickoff.
They need to kick the other way.
Yeah. Well, it's gone to ground this time. It's gone to a different set. Oh, again, it's Nicholas, though, that comes up with it after a pass this time.
No! Taken by red.
Ball.
So now it's a maul. The players who have actually made the tackle or maul don't have to release when they go to the ground.
Being told to use once, stop once. It's out now. It's with the Lady Blacks, who have a chance to counter-attack here. Again, it's thrown wide to, it was Bradford out there, I think, that she's been put over the touchline now.
Great defense from the Waratahs.
Jennifer Marley to throw the line out for the Waratahs, and it's a good one. I think they've had, I think from memory, the Waratahs have had a little bit of drama with the execution of the line out tonight, but that one was textbook, and now
Great kick. Great kick.
clear. In fact, they might almost launch an attack here if it bounces the right way. It almost does. They have come up with it. Maya Stewart got it, so we go on.
Hands right. They just need to pass a rider and kick through.
Plenty of red shirts out here. That's Church on a run. She's pulled down now.
I tell you what, for her size, she's been making some ground.
And now, it's the Lady Blacks that have the ball again now, and they've lost it again.
Yeah, just the support rucking of the Lady Blacks has been a little bit slow tonight. Let them down.
Not rolling away. It's going to be a tap, or is it going to be a kick for touch? I reckon
they'll go for touch. No, wrong. Totally wrong.
Oh, and that's been dropped by Barker.
Go down there. Down here. Black 5 and red.
Interesting to see how this scrum goes
black
now.
5.
Both teams are a little bit tired. The Waratahs scrum has dominated the last kind of 2 or 3, so maybe that's why they've just had a lock change now for the Lady Blacks.
Yeah. You got someone go off. Okay. 2 7.5.
It's really good to see the ball girls, Daniel. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Volunteering, representing, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Time's back on.
Just having a game of pass to pass amongst themselves on the
Practicing.
Crowd!
moment. Yeah.
They've got a better spiral than me.
Burn!
Hit from the back. What's the blind?
Cut!
Who wants it? Hold!
Better scrum from Maitland this time, and Van Zeeland, well, she's hauled in by Utai.
Yeah, that was a massive
Can't fall on the
flop.
player.
That was a massive flop.
Can't just fall on the player.
Take the tap, mate. Take the tap. There you go.
Red 12 offside, red 10 offside. Advantage there, 10 and 12 offside.
Offside advantage.
Play advantage
So
here. 10 and 12,
have a
not 10.
Blacks are a little sporadic, but we'll see if they can calm it down and get some more points.
Wave red!
The
Wave red!
Waratahs defense is set really well. Again, they're offside, the Waratahs.
might go
Yeah.
through the gap and a ball away.
He was fine.
It's really unlucky.
It's just the pressure. They've been good at the breakdown tonight, the Waratahs.
They really have. It's nearly a game changer. The breakdown's so important.
So again, they're going to try and run this out. It was Nunatau.
Wouldn't be surprised if Waratahs kicked from here. Like kick to open field.
Well, it nearly worked for them last time.
Correct.
Going to put it through the hands this time instead, though. Forward pass
forward
that we
there.
got. Yes. Unfortunate. It was the
Brittany
right
Hunt.
idea.
Yep. Yeah, Brittany Hunt's needed a little bit more ball tonight. As soon as she got it then, she got around 2 or 3 players and made a fair amount of ground.
Another big scrum.
There's a few players out there looking a little bit tired.
Now we were deep in the half now. I haven't got the monitor in front of me. We're about sort of 25-ish minutes by my watch. I've not stopped it though, so we're short of that in terms of actual game time.
We can't. Go on and steady after call there.
I think we did establish in that first half we were playing 30-minute halves
30?
still.
Okay.
Yeah, I think based on where we landed and taking out some stoppages. So
It should be 40 to be honest. A normal game is 40 minutes. Should be 2 by 40.
you like that idea? You think the women should play the?
I don't want to say much, but I'm from Brisbane, and in Brisbane the grand finals were 40-minute halves.
Yeah.
If you go and play international or national level, it's 40-minute halves. So you need to get women used to it.
Fair enough, they get it out of there despite the Waratahs again being good from the scrum. It was Duff.
Wave red!
Taken with the ball, so they'll need another scrum half here. They go low and they try and
There's one
drive.
there.
Yeah, so you'll see there, the reason why Church won that ball is
Wave it black!
the ruckers of the Lady Blacks, their shoulders were higher than the Waratahs. You need to get the shoulders below so that you can actually get below the play to win the ruck. That's really unfortunate.
Well, that's an attacking kick by the look even. And it might still come up for them. That's Butler.
That's a great option.
And look, all the Lady Blacks
Play
offside
advantage
as
to
well.
red. Never back.
We've got advantage. There are about almost a dozen of them that never got behind the feet again.
Playing advantage. All off out here.
And that's
All
why
off.
we have the penalty now.
Yeah, I mean.
And a quick tap. Goldsmith is going to try and run this herself. She's going to take the space. Why not? She's gone through a big hole. Talia Goldsmith. She's going to go in herself under the posts. And the captain has scored a try for her own now. And they're into the 40s. Talia Goldsmith leading from the front. She scored under the post, and she'll get to convert her own try in just a moment. And in the latter stages of the grand final, it's now the Waratahs 43 against Maitland 12.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 2.5.
I think that was, you got 2.5.
2.5 minutes.
I presume that's playing time the referee is referring to. That's what Talia Goldsmith has just been told. So 2.5 minutes left in the season. Of course, a few of these have been selected for the Chikarovsky Cup that's coming up as well. So Katrina Barker, Maya Stewart for the Waratahs, and also Emma Bradford for from the Lady Blacks. She does convert her own try. It'll soak up a few more seconds, so we're about 2 minutes to go now in the grand final.
Same player.
I was waiting for it. Nicholas. Oh,
Need to change it up a bit.
Yeah, she flings one out this time though. Brittany Hunt was on the end of it.
Tackle!
Might have been Nicholas again, was it?
Ball's out. Ball's come out.
Certainly not clean for the Waratahs, but
That's a number 2 for the Lady Blacks. She did a really great job then.
Megan Taylor in number 2 for the ladies from Maitland.
Good option.
Yeah, another one of those attacking kicks. It's gathered up by Joyce Chan. In trouble. Port, she gets it now.
Hands out.
Yeah, the counter rucking of the that's unlucky because the counter rucking of the Waratahs was really good then.
Red 7 offside.
Can they
High advantage, red 7 offside.
fashion? It would be a consolation now. We've got offside advantage for the late. Oh, it's a big shove, and she
that
bounces.
Was a huge hit.
She bounces out of it and gets the offload as well. It was Megan Casserly who shrugged it off, and a good drive as well from.
She didn't release then. That's a penalty.
One of the smaller players on the field. It's going to be the Waratahs that are allowed to keep the ball and keep going with it.
Hands out now.
Both teams looking a little bit tired here.
But still eager in
There's some
defence.
big hits, there's some big hits, it's great. Here's Brittany Hunt, let's go, mate.
All right, she's got out of it, wasn't tackled.
Yeah, she should have had to release the ball.
No. Now Mackenzie Young.
It's a knock on. Unlucky.
Quickly, but didn't come off for them. And that will be that. Full time in the grand final. And the Waratahs are the premiers again. They've done the job tonight at number 2 Sports Ground. It was 45 points to 12 in the end. So for the Waratahs, tries for, it was Maya Stewart that opened the scoring early on. And Tia Tauafau. The Lady Blacks got one back through Brittany Duff. And then it was Mario Newtai just on the stroke of half time. And again, just after the break, then Maya Stewart got her second. Megan Casserly got a second try for the Lady Blacks, and Toya Nicholas made it 36 points to 12, and that was converted by Talia Goldsmith. And then the captain, she scored one of her own, ran through a couple of gaps and under the posts, and that was the last scoring of the game. So 45-12 is how it ends. Brooke Saunders, how did you see that one tonight?
Look, I played in this comp this year. It's my first year here in Newcastle. I didn't know what to expect. I knew that Waratahs were a strong team. Kind of had a feeling they might take out the comp. I thought that my team would be up there, same with the Hawks, and then playing Waratahs. It was really unlucky for the Hawks to not be here for this grand final, but to be honest, to see Maitland here tonight playing this game is outstanding, especially for a team that over the last 2 or 3 years has not won a game. So to see them here, representing women's rugby for a team that hasn't won, and to see Waratahs, yeah, they've won for the last 2 seasons, but good on them. They're a champion team, they have some champion players, and same with Maitland. To me, the whole group of 40 women, what a bunch of legends. And to all the other players who didn't make the final this night and who are watching, thank you for the season, and thank you for watching online, and let's get back into the season in the year 2020.
So commiserations to Maitland on the night, but congratulations to them for making it here, and they're about to form a race by the look of it for the Waratahs girls. Congratulations to them. Again, the best side over the course of a season and deserving winners in the NHRU Women's 15s in 2019. We're going to leave the camera running for the presentation, but from us in commentary, from Brooke Saunders and myself, Daniel Herrera, we thank you very much for joining us tonight, and we hope you have a great Saturday evening. Good night.
Thank you.
So I'd like 45 for Waratahs, with a big down to the boat.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
you happy with that? We'll go.
Giddy. So hard to watch that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. And to start with, heading in the middle, I'm joined by NHRU, who is on the NHRU board, which is also the chair of the women's side of the board. This will be heading in the middle. And to start with the referees, Harry Martin, Jackson Barley, Ryan Lee, and Dale Wallace, who come forward. The guys in the middle are the ones that make sure we have a good safe game, and we do very nearly for us. I thought that went really well, like I said, I'm not. Okay, next on part, that is voted on by the referees and some of the more senior ladies in the crowd. This year goes to Waratahs, number 25, Marion Utah. Okay, so we'll leave it to 12, but he runs up, Maitland, Captain McGrath, Holly Smith, to come forward, start the work.
First of all, I want to say firstly for a great game. Obviously, we can't play that inside, and obviously I know I don't want to get a referee, so thanks for all your work. Also want to thank the NHRU for running such a good comp this year. I think everyone would agree that the competition is outside. Obviously work hard against Mark, but I think even between me and Adrian and ourselves, it proves that the competition is going in the right direction. Thank you for the crowd for sticking around. Great inside. Waratahs, thanks for such a sensational game. You know that we actually so I just want to very good at the best part. It's a great bunch of kids and we really enjoy playing with you guys and can't wait to have a guest later on. So congratulations on your win. Moving on to dance floor. So our guys, first of all, I'm going to absolutely say Phil David and stepping up this year. At the beginning of the year, we didn't actually have a coach, then we had a coach, then we didn't have a coach. And Phil stepped up, and we've got girls that have never played rugby before. And I think, I don't think you actually ask for us to know that what Phil's done with our team and our side has been massive for us, so thank you. Also, I have to say thanks to my women Maitland Smith. Took me a while to get on board, but thanks for helping us out in the back. So, super smart, Smith. And to our girls, wow. We've already made the grand final at Midland this season. Love playing with you kids, we've got so much to out. Love going into every single thing on the dance floor on the field and just hold their head high. You've done yourselves with their and the top player. We've seen it all the players on this day. Congratulations on the good season.
Thanks, Ollie. Maitland ladies, we've got a prize from Jeffrey. Coach Monica, you coming over? Congratulations to the Maitland side. Okay. The Waratahs, finishing major and minor. This year, Waratahs, the Waratahs have to play their roles in the row. Okay, so I'll show you what.
They call me Mum King for a reason. So, our coach wanted to make a huge tonight. We had a fourth that was pretty long, but because, that rain game cancelled out our grand final last week, he has to put these things to work. So, this is big up to one who's been putting up with this game this year. I know we want to see it because we're a whole lot now, but on top of that, we're a whole lot of heart. Our biggest goal in the year was to stick together. We have people go, we have people come, but the main thing is to stuck together as a family, one unit, the whole season. We did it most of the season with only 12, 13, 14 players. Yeah, last game we played against Hamilton, we only had one sub, and they had 8 over group. So that's showing how much work we actually do together as a family. And yeah, the game tonight was one of the hardest games that we've played all season. I'm cracking up. I'm 35, 3 2, I'm going. A big team keeps my supporters, as you know, a lot of us have partners who put up with us all season. Thank you so much for following us, all season, supporting us, outside as well. Talia. So yeah, you were amazing. We are 50 years
come across the grand final champions for 2019. Outside, don't think yet. So the victory goes to Paul, the coaches, Talia, Major on my Good up. Make it explain before you bring out the girls. It'll be really good. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the 2019 Women's Grand Final presentation. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Thank you for all your support for the Women's Rugby Ball throughout 2019. We hope to see you all here next Saturday for the Premier League Grand Final.